Jinky and John's love story was one for the ages, a tale of two hearts that found each other in the most unexpected of circumstances. Their journey was filled with joy, laughter, and ultimately tears. But it was in those tears that the true strength of their love would be tested. Jinky was a bright and vivacious young woman who lived her life to the fullest. She had a smile that could light up a room and a heart that was open to all. She had dreams of becoming a successful writer and was known for her kindness and empathy towards others. Life had been kind to her, and she often felt that she was living in a fairy tale. John, on the other hand, was a quiet and reserved man who had been through his share of hardships. He had a passion for music and spent most of his days strumming his guitar in the park. His melancholic tunes resonated with the souls of those who stopped to listen. And he had a way of expressing his emotions through his music that words couldn't capture.
Their paths crossed one sunny afternoon in the park. Jinky had been out for a walk, and the soft strains of John's guitar caught her attention. She couldn't help but be drawn to the melancholy in his music, and she approached him, a curious smile on her face. As she listened, her heart swelled with a mixture of emotions, and she knew she had to meet the man behind the guitar. John looked up and met her gaze, and for a moment, time seemed to stand still. Their eyes locked, and in that instant, they felt a connection that went beyond words. John managed a shy smile, and Jinky introduced herself. They talked for hours, sharing their dreams, their fears, and their hopes. It was as if they had known each other forever, and their bond grew stronger with each passing day. As their love blossomed, Jinky's life seemed like a dream come true. John's music brought a new depth to her writing, and she encouraged him to pursue his passion for music even more. They laughed together, explored new places, and celebrated every milestone in their lives. But life has a way of throwing unexpected challenges our way. One day, John received news that he had to move to another city for a job opportunity he couldn't pass up. It was a bittersweet moment for both of them. They knew they had to make the long-distance relationship work, but it wouldn't be easy. For a while, they managed to maintain their connection through video calls, messages, and the occasional visit. But as time went on, the distance took its toll. The late-night conversations turned into missed calls and unreturned messages. The emotional strain began to wear on both of them, and doubt crept into their hearts. One fateful evening, they had a heated argument that left both of them in tears. Hurtful words were exchanged, and they decided to take a break from each other. The silence that followed was deafening, and they each questioned whether their love was strong enough to endure the trials they were facing. Months passed, and the pain of their separation weighed heavily on Jinky and John's hearts. They missed each other terribly but were too stubborn to reach out and apologize. The love that had once been a source of happiness had now become a source of anguish. Then, one rainy night, Jinky sat down and read a letter John had written her but never sent. In it, he poured out his heart, expressing his deep regret for their argument and the love he still felt for her. Jinky, with tears in her eyes, finally realized how much she had missed him. Jinky immediately called John and read him the letter she had written in return. They confessed their love, their regrets, and their fears. They were both scared of the uncertainty that lay ahead, but they knew they couldn't bear to be apart any longer. After a heartfelt conversation, John decided to return to Jinky. He couldn't let the love of his life slip away. Their reunion was filled with tears of joy, forgiveness, and an unbreakable promise to always communicate and work through their problems together. Their love story had its ups and downs, but it was through the trials that their love grew stronger. Jinky and John learned the value of open communication, trust, and forgiveness, and they vowed to never let anything come between them again. Together, they faced the future with hope and a love that had been tested and found to be true.